Aromie here, and welcome back to our life. We are now going to be touching the DLC moments, which is quite interesting, so let's go. We're going to the library. Every year, the Sunset Bird Memorial Library held a summer reading program. Oh. Your moms and Lizzie were big fans of it. Mom and Mommy because they encouraged reading, and Lizzie because she could win prizes. When it came to what you thought of reading a bunch of books and then going to the library with a competitive Lizzie. I mean, I read a whole lot when I was younger too, because there's not much to do. So I loved it. Each time it had been one of the highlights of your summer. Your mom still brought up the time when you'd shyly make her a thank you card for letting you participate. That's so cute. You and Lizzie went with Shiloh before, and this year you brought Cove too. His dad had been so over the moon about Cove being included that he'd driven all four of you. Oh wait, where was Dad? He had never been in Cove's dad's car before. It seemed a lot shinier than your mom's. Still with their seats though. Alright, Dad here. Does Dad ever wear something else? He's still casual. I feel like he's like a surfer dude. After hurting the grip inside, Mr. Holden gave you all a wide wave arm that has a stingray on it. Have fun, kids. Stay inside the librarians here. I wish I could watch you in action, but your poor old dad has to finish up some work.
I got it.
Though I'm sure that won't get in the way. Heck, I probably hold the kids back. There was pointedly no reply from his son over what was likely meant as a joke, because Dad seems to deflate a bit. I'll swing around again when the shindig ends. Yeah, you can go home now. You don't have to throw me out the door. Your sister, already in full competition mode, cut him off. For once, Cove looked grateful she was there.
Come on!
But I had to find a table, Mr. Holden. You can talk to Cove after when we win. Okay, see you in about an hour. Have fun. Did I say that already? My advanced age is really catching up to me now.
Bye.
Bye, Dad. Bye, son. The four of you watched him shuffle out of the library, glancing over his shoulder at Cove once more. More than once, sorry. Bye, Mr. Holden. Thank you for bringing us. Thanks, Lizzie. I don't know what you're thanking me for. Are you copying Shiloh? Distracted, Cove was already glancing around the gigantic library. I want to go explore. What? I said I want to go look around and see what's in here. The quiz starts soon. That's why we came here. Right at the first sign to conflict, Shiloh's eyes dart between Lizzie and Cove. And you can do it without me, right? You don't need a bunch of people. Didn't your dad say to stay with the librarians? You shouldn't go somewhere by yourself. Cove leveled an unimpressed stare at the both of them, then his eyes met yours. Do you want me to help you out? Cove's idea is more fun. I'll stick with Lizzie. I'd rather you're exploring the quiz sounds. Go over to Cove. Just silently go over to Cove. You walked over to Cove, averting your eyes from Lizzie.
Seriously?
Do you not see Cove? You're telling me you don't like Cove? It's fine, Lizzie. You don't have to like Cove, because that's going to be competition. Cove looked surprised but happy at the same time. This was something you quietly admitted you were looking forward to, and you'd still pick his idea instead. Ugh, fine, let's go, Shiloh. Okay. I mean, I don't want to leave Cove alone, though. Her arm is folded, your sister stormed off. Shiloh had to race to keep up with her. She cares a lot about that. Uh-huh. What's the prize? That's what she's in it for. Shiloh looks like a chihuahua trying to keep up with the horse. You're gonna help but laugh. Since you've been here a lot before, we could play hide and seek. Hide and seek, not exploring? Yep, if I'm searching for you and you're searching for me, we'll really have to look at everything. You weren't entirely sure how effective that would be, but couldn't say he was totally wrong. I'll hide first. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. Decision made, Cove took off toward the back of the library. You'd already agreed to play with him instead, so you covered your face and waited for 10 seconds. When you look up again, he was nowhere to be seen. You glanced over toward the way you went. Cove hadn't much time to hide, but he was already invisible. The place he decided to check was next to a Peter Pan poster, beside the fairy tale display, behind the solar system model. I love Peter Pan. Let's go. The library had lots of little hidey holes all over the place along the walls. Your mom called them alcoves. Every single one had its own cool, shiny book poster next to it. This one had Peter Pan and a young girl flying through the sky, two younger kids trailing behind him. It was captioned Windy Darling's First Flight in big bold letters. Huh, that must be windy. But this wasn't where Cove was, at least not originally. Cove poked his head out of a tiny little seating area. Yeah, with her brothers Michael and John. Cove, you're supposed to remain hidden. Even having assumed that he was in there, he still jumped a little bit, which made Cove grin. I came out, but I guess it's still over.
Okay.
Your turn now. I'm gonna cover my eyes and count to 10. I promise they won't peek. Yo, Cove is so cute. We're just like playing hide and seek in the library instead of doing some quiz. But Cove had his eyes securely behind the palms of his hands and went to go hide. By the fire awareness station near the stuffed animals under a giant piece of fruit. by the outlaw poster in the fantasy section near the near the stuffed animals. There was a place near the toddlers book with lots of stuffed animals for kids to play with. The tiny section among the boxes of toys and bean bags was almost out of sight if you didn't check closely. It was a perfect place to blend in, and for a little while you did just that. Unfortunately, all those stuffed animals were also your downfall. As soon as you took a breath and leaned back, one of their press-to-talk sensors went off. Oh dear, I'm late for a very important date. I'm late for a super spy detective on the trail of a diabolical supervillain, which in this case was probably you. Cove was there as soon as the white rabbit started squeaking. Wow, that's loud. The sudden loud noise really had startled you and made you grimace. The Cove made a wincing face back at you, clearly understanding. He wiggled in this spot far away from the rabbit and gestured to the rest of the library.
Alright.
It's my turn again. Start counting so I can pick a spot. Okay. Cove darted off before you had a chance to fully close your eyes. 1 Mississippi. When the time was up, he was long gone. Again. There were still a lot of good places to hide, so you figured he was in all the old Christmas stuff next to the kids' detective poster behind the Willy Wonka statues. Oh, Willy Wonka! He must be next to all the Willy Wonka statues, you thought, and you're right. Cove was standing there looking at them. You must have missed him in the crowd at first sight, but he wasn't really hiding at all. Well, hey, these are creepy. He's just casually looking at them. The statues were made of brass? How do you say that word? Lizzie had told you once. Apparently they were all the kids that had gone to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Charlie Bucket, Augustus Gloop, Verka. I thought it was Veronica for the longest. Salt. I was gonna hide here, but they're too weird. Let's keep playing. I'm doing good. What do you mean you're doing good? We're both getting caught. He put his hands over his eyes, but before he could run off again, the librarian approached the two of you. Kids, I've been looking for you. Cove peeked between his fingers at the stranger. Us. You must be Cove. Your dad told me he was waiting for you by the entrance. Cove blinked, mouth opening like he was about to say something, and glanced down at his pink cast. It was a pretty clear giveaway. Sure. That's my sister Lizzie with him. She's taller than us and has orange hair. You're Michiko, right? You nodded. Whew, I found both of you at once. That's right, she's with him and the little guy with freckles. Come on, let's go get you reunited so we can close up for the night. Damn. Ready to go home, you and Cove followed. Why y'all looking sad? What happened to y'all? Did you lose? Cove followed him up front, where the ragtag group of family members and Shiloh were all waiting. There you are! She was pouting, you could tell from all the way across the room, and it was only that much more obvious as you got closer. Did you win? We came in second. Hey gang, I thought you've been told. I thought you'd have been with them the whole time, Cove. I'm glad you didn't just go off by yourself at least. Cove glanced over at you, then back up at his dad.
Yeah.
Me too. A brown smile spread over Mr. Holden's face.
That's...
Even so, next time you should... Cove? Cove's dad glanced around, slightly frantic, but Cove, just like always, had snuck off without thinking to say anything. He's leaving. Cove's trying to be the first one to the car. With a sudden burst of speed, Lizzie darted for the exit, still in Victor to be mode, even for something like a race to bride in the front seat. There was nothing else for the three of you to do except head after them, pretending the librarians hadn't noticed all the commotion. Though Lizzie had been victorious in claiming a window seat in the car, you could tell by her crossed arms and occasional pout that she still had not forgiven your betrayal. Come on, it had to be with Cove, damn it. Cove hadn't been happy that she'd spot past him at the last second and that he'd had to sit in the middle between you and Shiloh. Did you say you came in second place? That's some good going.
No.
Wait, what? That's some good going.
No.
No, it's not. She Levi'd? Another glare at you over her shoulder.
Sure.
Hey man, I'm trying to hang out with Cove. I'm not trying to win a stupid prize that happens every year that my girl actually really likes. But like, I didn't want Cove to be alone. Sure. Striving to improve is good too. Does that mean I'm smarter than my sister? I was winning in our game, and not even though you felt that with another couple of rounds you could have swung a victory. Hide and seek with just you two. That doesn't even count as winning.
Why?
Why not? It's not special. There's no judges or prizes. You eyed the seat that she'd fought so hard to win. That wasn't much of a prize either. Dad. Yes? You could see Cove's dad's eyes in the rearview mirror, suddenly attentive at his son's call. We need a prize. As a matter of fact, Mr. Holden focused intently on the road ahead as though a suitable reward to please Cove might appear before him.
Right.
The big thing on the flyer for this was the chance to get a free pizza coupon, wasn't it? How about I call up a takeout place and we can have pizza at home for dinner? Lizzie huffed, pulling her arms closer to her chest. Great! Now only Cove gets anything good. Hey there, I asked all your moms if it'd be alright for your kids to have some. Please, you smiled as you stare out the window at the scenery whizzing by.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Holden. Yeah, thanks, Dad. You're welcome. I do what I can. But you really should have stuck with the group. The quiz would have been fun. That was the plan when I dropped you off. We stayed together and didn't leave the library. I'm glad for that. I am. Well, there's a lot of trouble you can get into, even if you had a buddy along for the ride. Just be careful next time. I worry about you, and I bet Michiko's parents wouldn't want her to run off unexpectedly either. Okay, son? It was just like foreshadowing that I'm gonna just run away with Cove. Okay. That's my boy. Now, enough guff from your old dad. Let's decide what kind of toppings we're gonna get. Pepperoni. Sounds good. Anything else? And the conversation continued from there, with debates on what was best to put on a pizza for the rest of the drive. Mr. Holden wanted anchovies, and the other 3 kids in the car had to band together to explain how gross they were. The way Cove's dad laughed up in the front seat made me wonder if he was doing it on purpose. Still, the promise of pizza was appealing, even if it did have to come with a mandatory side order of Cove. It was a shame that you hadn't been able to do the quiz, but skipping it for just 1 year didn't hurt. It was worth it. See, it was worth it. It was worth it. Thank God. I wanted to be more with Cove, so, like, if he didn't want to do the quiz, it's fine. I'll just do it next year. Maybe he'll join us too, maybe. I don't know. The next one is about ghosts, so I hope you guys are excited to get spookied out, maybe. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.